And amidst the fists on the battlefield among an army of red and an army of blue, and I stand tall and true as I ask you, what are you fighting for? This 4-foot by 4-foot concrete block you're arguing for and bartering for is merely a prison without bars that still manages to arrest you by confining your mind, and you allow this corner to define you, and now you're redefining yourself by calling yourself a street corner entrepreneur. And I ask you, what are you fighting for? You see, now you're standing on corners I used to call my own, corners I once considered a safe zone, and now I'm too afraid to let my mother walk to the store alone, because these streets, they're covered with cowardly fake gangsters, and I'm angered at the nonsense that rag on your head is somehow keeping knowledge from seeping into your brain. Don't you see that you're dying for nothing rather than living for something? You're self-destructing and just fucking your own self over, and I ask you, what are you fighting for? You're waging wars over something that never was and never will be yours, because owning the streets is just a fictitious concept that gets misused by hip-hop dudes trying to pass themselves off as reincarnated gangsters. So, contrary to popular belief, no matter how deep your gang is or how much money you'll think you'll make from crack rocks, the only concrete blocks you'll ever own are the ones that come with steel bars or the ones we call tombstones. So I guess the only decision left for you to choose is whether the fabric in your casket should be red or blue. And I ask you, what are you dying for? We know we fortunate if we see another morning. We take our nieces, our nephews, put them under our wings, send them out in that world, hoping they keep that grass green. The County of Kings, hometown to the best fighters who ever stepped in the ring. We are still the land of the angriest blacks, Puerto Ricans, baggiest fat farmers, craziest baby mamas, fire escapes, bootleg CDs and tapes. We will always have the worst crooked cops. We will always have the best weed spots. The County of Kings, new school like Bloods and Crips, but we old school like the Savage Skulls and Chingalings, the crazy girls and black pearls. Shit, we go way back like He-Man underwears, BBBs and Lees. Bones called Peabody, because if you ever go to the County of Kings, your ass better pass by Flatbush and pick me up a vegetable patty with coke.
Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both, and be one traveler. Long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other, as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that, the passing there had warned them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by. And that has made all the difference.
When I am in a great city, I know that I despair. I know there is no hope for us. Death waits. It is useless to care. For oh, the poor people, that are flesh of my flesh, I that am flesh of their flesh. When I see the iron hooked into their faces, their poor, their fearful faces, I scream in my soul, for I know I cannot take the iron hooks out of their faces, that make them so drawn, nor cut the invisible wires of steel that pull them back and forth to work, back and forth to work, like fearful and corpse-like fishes, hooked and being played by some malignant fisherman on an unseen shore, where he does not choose to land them yet, hooked fishes of the factory world.
I can't see it, feel it, hear it, or taste it. I don't see the light, don't know the reward. I only hear rumors and catch fleeting glimpses. They tell me it's worth it, and to keep going. I search through the night, wading through the muck, struggling, wondering, falling, and stumbling forward, feeling my way around in the darkness. I climb higher and higher out of the pit. What's this for? Why am I here? Where do I go? Gravity pulls me back down to the ground. I wish I could rest but a moment right here. I scarcely remember the dream or the prize, but a calm voice I can faintly make out, as the sound resonates from deep in my soul, in a crescendo with every step upward, like an avalanche gaining momentum. I don't know what it is, but it I desire. I know that it's worth it, because it I can feel. I come across others with the same goal. We lift, encourage, and inspire each other. We grow stronger, helping each other in need. We move faster with greater agility. We cry, we laugh, we struggle, we fight. We feel pain, and we experience defeat. We have been beaten down on numerous attempts. We've lost our way and been discouraged at times, with broken legs and sprained ankles, not a few. Nothing can stop us. A greater force is with us. How much longer till the end, we know not. Only that we will inevitably arrive. We round the corner and open one last door. We stop, frozen with awe, amazed at the view, as we see our greatest dreams come true. The reward, the glory, the victory is ours, heroes and leaders we have now become. For it was the journey that gave us the prize. The journey brought out the gods in us, carving and sculpting us out from the marble, our potential unleashed and fully realized. We know the joy and have tasted its sweetness. We look back to see others walking the path. It's now our duty to be their guiding lights, so we can enjoy the reward together, the prize from the journey being who we've become. Thank you for listening.